I got to tighten up for my kids. I don't want to be like my dad was, in and out of jail, in and out of their lives on drugs, you know? I wanted to be the man I knew I could be, you know what I mean? So I needed to do something. Growing up, as far as I can remember, there was always drugs in the house. It was a normal thing. My family, they didn't hide nothing from us. My dad was in and out of jail my whole life, so I believe they did the best they could with what they had to work with. So when I was about 15, uh, I started smoking weed, and next thing I know, I was smoking it every day, all day. Eventually, you know, they moved to harder things. I started doing pills, getting Xanaxes, getting Percocets. And then after that, of course, you wanted something stronger. So, doing meth a little bit, and, things just went downhill from there. So I was getting high. In and out of jail. Finally, one day I went in front of the judge, and he's like, "Look, man, I keep seeing you." He said, I'm not telling you you're going to prison, but you ain't got too many more times in front of me, and I'm sending you down the road. And so I went on about my business. Next thing you know, I'm getting high, getting in fights, taking Xanaxes, and ended up back in jail, caught a felony case. So me and my girl, we got in a fight for the last time. She wouldn't let me in the house. She had my son. I just knew I was going to be right back in the streets in Clayton County. And I didn't want to go back in the streets. I didn't have nowhere to go. So I was like, I told my girl, I said, "Look, just take me to my Uncle Brad's house, and I'm going to get them to drive me to a better way tomorrow." So she took me to Brad's house, and Brad was asleep, but my grandfather was like, "Man, you can't just drive up there and get dropped off. It's not like that, you know?" And so Brad let me sleep on his couch for a few days, kind of sober up a little bit. While Chad called a better way and talked to Billy, and the next morning Billy called and said, "Man, come up here by, a certain time." And that was it. Pulling up at a better way, believe it or not, of course I was nervous, but I felt blessed. I felt excited really to have a chance to change my life. The brotherhood here is really the bread and butter to this place. This is what helps you get through. If it wasn't for the brotherhood, I know I wouldn't have made it. I've made a lot of good friends here, and I will continue to come see my brothers here. I definitely plan on staying connected. I think that's a big part of growth and continuing to do right. The Florida trip was great. From the ride there to the ride back, I had a great time. I got to kind of get a relief from all the rules from the program and just get to relax with my brothers, I definitely enjoyed the devotions in the morning. We got good coffee. We got to just sit there in the quiet and just thank God for where he's brought us from and helping us get to that point. I was excited to get baptized. Brother John told us we didn't have to if we wasn't ready, and I wasn't so sure that I was ready. But I prayed with my brother Devin. I prayed with my brother Ken before, and I kind of felt like I was ready. If I wasn't ready then, I felt like I'd never be, and I'm glad I did it. It was great. I felt just so much relief when I came out of the water, and just happiness and joy that I just can't explain. God has restored so many things for me. It's unreal. He restored my mindset. The way I think about things is just completely different. He's helped me just know that there's more things to do than go out here and just try to have fun. Really helped me get my family back to where I really want them. Helped me be the man that my kids deserve. A better way has made me a better father, a better son, a better brother to my sister. I talk to her almost every day. I know 100% that a better way saved my life. I'd probably be in prison right now or dead if I didn't come to a better way. Definitely wouldn't be in my kids' life like they deserve. Casey, I just want to thank you so much for staying by my side and telling me every day that I could do it when I felt like leaving, not letting me leave. Chad, I want to thank you for, bettering your life and coming to such a good place. That way you could show me where to go and where to change my life. I just want to thank my whole family for not giving up on me. giving me a chance to, you know, be the son, brother, husband that y'all deserve. God's restored trust. I feel like my family, from my uncles, my girl, my sisters, everybody trusts me again, until I give them a reason not to. Oh, no, cut that out. You know what I'm saying? All right.